What do you get when you combine a beautiful flower and a retired racehorse? Well, you get beautiful skin and really simple, nice makeup. What am I talking about? I'm talking about Iris&Romeo. Iris&Romeo is a brand I have touted for a long time, and the founder named the brand after the strength and the symbolism of the iris flower along with Romeo, the name of a retired racehorse, yes, to give a simple, beautiful approach to skincare, beauty, and we're going to do a look with them today. They are sponsoring this video, and I couldn't be prouder. You guys know me, especially if you've been with my channel for any amount of time. There are certain brands that I'm really devoted to, and Iris&Romeo is one of them. You see them in my description bar so often, and I talk about them so often, and so many of their products have just really become beloved to me. They were kind enough to send over a bunch of product. I've also bought a bunch of their product. I've really been a fan of this brand since the very, very beginning, so I'm really thrilled to share with you today a full face. That's right, a full face of Iris&Romeo. We're going to do everything from skincare all the way up through some cosmetic color to get the skin first, I'm calling it, look that we have today. It's all about healthy, pretty skin, especially in the cold winter months. So we're going to go to the demo right now. I've got like 8 or 9, I think 8 products to share with you. I also have a code to share with you. Iris&Romeo were kind enough not just to sponsor this video and send me over some pretty products to try. They also gave me a code for you guys. You know that if you go on, I have all the links below, but if you go on Iris&Romeo and it's your first time buying from the brand website, you can save 15% with code Rebecca15. That's pretty darn good savings actually on really good balanced skincare that lasts and just makes such a pretty look. I hope to win you over today in the same way that Iris&Romeo have won me over all these past seasons. So let's take a look at my quick, easy skin first, I'm calling it, routine with Iris&Romeo. Okay. Right fresh out of the shower. I have nothing, literally not even any skincare, because we're going to do it all. We're going to do all of it with Iris&Romeo products. And the first one I'm going to look at today is our Reset 3-in-1 Face Mist. This is a $45 product. And I want you to keep in mind as I talk about this, you can also save 10% if you kind of get where it will refill itself, but a one-time purchase is $45. This has, you know, I don't want to get too scientific because, you know, but it's got 4 different molecule weights of hyaluronic acid, which is why kind of it can work above and beneath the skin surface. It really hydrates. You can also use this product on your décolletage, on your hair even. So any place you need a little bit of moisture, it's best to use it right after cleansing. I have a freshly cleansed face and before anything else. So excuse the funny face. I always cut when I spray my face, but here's how we start. But again, remember you can use it on your hair too. So it's just a nice refreshing mist. And you can see results, you know, right away. It hydrates really right away. You can also use this throughout the day. I've even used it over makeup. It really doesn't matter. And it just kind of, you don't have to rub it in or anything like that. It just kind of settles in on its own. It's very cooling and refreshing feeling. For me, this is a really nice one to also just refresh during the day or in the summer, you know, in the warmer months, it's kind of nice as well. Okay, then we're going to move on with another skincare step from Iris&Romeo. We are going to look right now at the Skin Cocoon Barrier Glow Serum. This is a $58 product when you buy it one time. It's kind of an oil serum, but it comes out, it's a serum, but it's in a cream form. It has 11 concentrated actives, okay, that and lipids that help combat dullness. It really makes for really a dewy, kind of glossy skin look. This can be used, I'm going to use it today, over and after our reset. That reset, as I've been talking to you, has sunk into my skin really nicely and kind of prepped it for this. You can do 1 to 2 pumps. This is 2 pumps in the morning, but you can also do it at night. It's kind of like a little treatment at night. It's a really nice treatment for the skin. It can be a final step. And what I do is I just put it on my hands, and then I'm going to use my hands. I mean, I suppose you could use a brush, but this is skincare. I try to get the neck and underneath the chin as well. And I just put it all over, and it really preps my skin and makes it really glossy and beautiful. And it's so easy to use. I like these 2 products together, one and then the other in the morning. And then at night, this is kind of nice as your last right before bed, but I like it right now just kind of as a skin care step. It's beautiful. Now, in terms of the scent in these products, we're not talking nothing floral, nothing even gourmand. In fact, I don't smell it at all. I'm not a real ingredient snob, but I do look at the active ingredients, but we're not talking anything that is going to attract your attention if you're sensitive to smell or if you have migraines or anything like that. There's nothing to worry about there, which really is my, to be honest, main concern. Okay, then I want to go on to a step that can be seen as skincare and can be seen as a primer. This is something I talk about in so many videos that I haven't even done with Iris&Romeo, just on my own. If you guys know me, you know I'm a big fan of this. This is the Weekend Skin SPF 50 from Iris&Romeo. It is $50, comes in 3 different shades. This that we're using now is called Warm Glow, but there's also one that's completely transparent, and then there's one that's a bit bronzier. I've never tried the one that's a bit bronzier. I need to, because I think you can kind of use it to add the glow, but I really like Warm Glow, so that's what we're going to use. This is a great last step in a skincare routine, or it could be a primer, which is kind of, we're going to do double duty on it. So let me just show you that Warm Glow. It has a little bit, let me spread that out there for you to see. It does have a little bit of a warm glow there. This is also a 3-in-1 formula with an SPF 50. A lot of these products will have SPF, which is really nice because there's so much SPF, you can skip the pure SPF step. It's got vitamin C. Again, I'm going to put it on just like I do skincare or like a moisturizer. It goes really nicely above the steps that we just did, and it's kind of gives a luminous, dewy, uses vitamin C to brighten skin. And this is a mineral SPF 50 without any sort of flashback. It's really nice. I do prefer mineral sunscreen, which is what Iris&Romeo uses in this product. And it's really nice. Now, as you can see, I'm just really prepping my skin. It is early February, and even in sunny Southern California, I have some dry skin problems. This is new to me, you guys, but I've been having kind of like flaky skin around the cheeks, and this is just absolutely getting rid of it. I've used 3 really moisturizing products. For the most part, I have normal skin, and this doesn't make it go greasy. I have like what I like to call suggestible skin. You know, it wants to go greasy or it wants to go dry. This is really nice just in the middle, and it makes my skin look really healthy and dewy. We're going to kind of use this as a primer because now we're going to finish the complexion with 2 different products. We have our Best Skin Days Treatment Concealer for $32, and then we're going to use our Best Skin Days. This is almost like really the foundation product. That's $48. So let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and do the concealer first. Let's mix it up a little bit. This is a supercharged kind of eye serum concealer. It's really great at spot treatment, but it's also very hydrating. It also uses vitamin C, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid. So I'm going to put a little bit just kind of around. I'm going to show you this on one side of the face first. I have done a video with this, but I've never done kind of a full face. So I'm going to cover a lot of trouble areas right here with this. And then I'm going to take, this is just kind of a flat synthetic brush. And I'm just going to kind of work it in and around the eyes. I know I put some here, so ignore that, because I do want to show you the sides of the face. So ignoring the fact that I forgot and did a little dot there, you can see already I can kind of go without foundation. We're going to put a little bit of foundation on, but I can kind of go without it, really. Now I'm going to speed this up and do the other side, okay? Okay, there are 15 shades of this. This is shade 4. If you're my skin twin, or always a shade or 2 lighter or a shade or 2 darker. So out of 15 shades, this is shade 4. And I want to follow this with just a little bit, not a lot, because my complexion, to be honest with you, it's pretty much done. But I do want to follow this with a little bit of the Best Skin Days. This is also an SPF 30. This is $48. The concealer, as I told you, is $32. This one comes in 12 shades, and I'm going to be applying shade 5, just like 1 shade darker or around the same as I did with the concealer. This is kind of makeup, skincare, and again, some SPF. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maybe you're going, gosh, that's a lot of SPF. remember, the thing about SPF is you have to put on a whole lot of it to get that full effect. So I love that I can just basically combine all of these ingredients. I'm getting a really nice SPF buildup from it that's really going to protect me from the outrageous, I'm looking outside, amounts of sun here in Southern California. This is one easy step that gives kind of a natural coverage. I'm going to kind of, let's see, just kind of dot it around my skin, and it protects against UVA and UVB with hyaluronic acid and glycerin, all sorts of really good ingredients, vitamin C, vitamin E, and a mineral zinc oxide. Again, we have that mineral, and I'm putting on very little of it, just dotting it around my face. I just want to make sure everything is all evened out. See, just little dots. I'm going to take that flat synthetic brush and just kind of build it in. It's just going to give my skin that little bit of perfection and that little bit more coverage. Now, can you use it thicker than this? Absolutely. Can you use it without the other products underneath? Absolutely. I just like the way they work in combination, and I wanted to show you the whole routine with them all together. Now, this is to me, a dewy, glowy, perfected skin with Iris&Romeo, and this is kind of what they've built their name on. These are really trusted, pretty products that work. Now, let's get on to some fun and kind of do some Iris&Romeo style makeup. By that, I mean minimalist, pretty. I'm going to prep my lips first, okay? We're going to have a lip color on, but I like to prep it when I'm doing everything else. And the first step for this is the Iris&Romeo Lip Cocoon Barrier Peptide Balm. This is $28. It is a clear balm. It's really thick, so when you first go to use it, you have to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Don't be put off by that. It's worth it. This is a luxe kind of luxury treatment balm. This is great. I like to wear this at night too. This one has no color or anything to it, but it's like a serum strength that it doesn't get sticky or yucky. You could put it over color if you want to. I like to use it as a treatment balm, and I like to use it before anything else because, like I told you, I have been having some dry skin issues lately, and the one thing I can count on is, laundry, taxes, and dry lips. So this really, really helps. It's sheer. It's never sticky. It hydrates and really protects and restores the lip barrier. Mwah! So I like that a lot. I am going to put a color over, but I just wanted to have that sinking in and making my lips really soft as I do everything else. And because this is Iris&Romeo and we have a really practical, pretty, simple approach that really puts the skin first, there's not a lot of color I'm going to be adding on. I'm really going to let the skin looking healthy make the biggest statement. Okay? All right, let's look at some brows. So I have brows that are... I didn't overpluck in the 90s. Like, I wish I could say that. The 90s were the days of my youth, but I didn't overpluck. So it's really just that the Mother Nature wasn't really kind to me in the brow area. Like, I have so much thick hair, but my brow's not really. So I need any help I can get, frankly. This is the Brow Up Thickening Brow Balm. It's $26 and comes in 4 shades. We're going to try the shade Dark Brown. This is going to tint... It's going to hold the brows in place, which is nice, and it's going to volumize them with, to make them look a little healthier. And it's going to be really flexible hold, so it's not going to get crunchy. I hate that. I don't like someone near me going like, "What's in her brows?" That's no crunchy, nothing like that. It has a thickening serum too, so over time it really helps the brows, and a really nice mini precision brush. So let me show you first thing we're going to do here, and this I think is the most important step with any sort of a thickening brow lift serum. And trust me, this is going to be the difference in you liking the product or not. When you take out of the tube here, and this is a little one, take a little tissue, a Kleenex, and just kind of get off some excess product. That is going to keep you from making a mess. It really will. So we're going to just brush up. Okay. And there's enough, honestly, on this to do both brows. This is a good color choice for me. Okay. There we go. Try to just make mine as fluffy as possible. And I could have even wiped it off more, and it still worked. Wiping off the brush, I think, is key. It's just kind of a little insider tip, and it really helps. And already, see, again, we're talking about the skin first. I've got really glowing, really perfected skin now. The brows are looking very natural, nothing too overdone, which is a really kind of Iris&Romeo style. And now we're going to apply some color. And what we're going to do is something you guys know I love to do. I love an integrated look on the face. So we're going to do some cheek and lip color that are, believe it or not, the same. And we're going to do that with the Ceramide Multi-Balm Cheek and Lip Stick. It's $32, comes in 8 shades. We're going to play with Warm Flush today. Let me show you what that shade looks like. Oh, isn't that pretty? This has 8 shades. I've tried 1 or 2 more and I love them all. This is a great product because, again, no weird scent, nothing like that. It's kind of skincare and color in one, but it's nice and dewy, goes along with what I've got on the face, and it works just as well on the cheeks as the lips. A lot of times, some products like this can promise things. Okay, I'm going to just dot this on. You can put it on the brush first if you want, but I'm just going to put it here and then just kind of tap it in. Isn't that pretty? A lot of times, you know, they promise to do this and they can't. This is actually one stick that could accomplish its multi-use purpose. Let me just overdo that a bit for you guys, just so you can kind of see it. Oh, it's just so nice because it's got that glow and it lasts. Now, a lot of you out there love to powder, and you're probably going to say, can you do a finishing powder over this, or could you do a setting powder over the rest? Absolutely. I kind of like the dewy look, and I'm not really someone who invests a lot in powders, but if you are a powder person, you go right ahead and you powder. It won't hurt anything. And it can only make everything last even longer. I just like that dewy look. I don't have a problem with it. And I just think that is such a pretty look. And this one is kind of even bronzy, where I could take it, I'm going to put a little bit of it on the brush and just kind of even do it over the nose. Because for me, this is really kind of a bronzy look. It's just all about the skin looking healthy. And I'm going to take a brush here and just put it on the lips too. Now I could just go right to the lips, but since I just used it on my cheeks, I know a lot of you don't want to see that being applied directly to the lip. Look at, I have just done the bottom lip, and look at how natural that is over our lip prep that we did. It just kind of turns that into almost like a colored balm. And just look how natural this is. It almost looks like I'm makeup free, but it's really just all about the flawless skin. And I wish more people knew how good Iris&Romeo was for this look. The whole idea of wearing makeup is so that you look pretty and polished. And this does it. I don't look like I've tried too hard. It just works. But let's do one finishing step, and that is mascara. You are never going to look great if your eyelashes don't have a little bit of mascara. That is an opinion, but it's really my opinion, and I feel it firmly. So what I'm going to do is give my lashes one more curl, and then we are going to take a look at this mascara, which is kind of a serum mascara too. It's got a lot of, you know, properties that will really help your lashes grow, which heaven knows I need. It lengthens, it volumizes, it lifts. There's no smudge, no flake. I've worn this many, many times. This is a new one that Iris&Romeo was nice enough to send over, but I've gone through 2 different tubes of it. It's kind of got this hourglass shaped brush that grips the lashes at the root, you know, and then it kind of makes for an even coat and a lift. And this is in a Frisian black, which is supposed to be like the horsey. The Frisian horsey. Okay, so we're going to use the inner curve of the brush, smiley face up, okay? We're going to use the inner curve of the brush, so it's shaped like this, to build up volume from the root to the tip, and then we're going to flip it upside down and apply a little more. So like a smiley face. I'm going to do one side, I'll speed it up for the other side. You know, the only thing I take a long time on, you guys, is lashes. So when I do lashes on camera, when I do mascara on camera, I always feel like I'm rushed. So that's why I'm just going to do one side with you guys and then speed up the other side so I can take my time. And then we're going to flip it over. Now we got a frowny face. No need to frown. not with this mascara. And just apply a little more. Look how natural and pretty. And I'm going to even gently hit the bottom lashes. Okay. And there we go, one eye done. This eye has no mascara. Now, if you want to add color, that's fine. But this look today is really going to be, I want to call it kind of skincare forward. And it's really about the natural, pretty complexion. We can add a little more blush if you want to, but let me speed it up and do, oh, smiley face, do the other side first. Isn't that pretty? And we can go in again if we wanted to. If you take a look at the look, because this is my finished look for the day, and I'm wearing this all day, I can go ahead and add a little more if at the end I decide I want a little more color. And I actually don't need it, but you know, on camera it just looks nice. Shows up a little better that way on camera. And here's what I was talking about earlier. I had avoided it earlier, but I often, you know, this is a great one to throw into your bag after the gym. You know, there's so many colors of this, and it's really nice just to, after the gym or in your desk or just anywhere in your bag, to just have this ready to go. It's a really nice one. Please remember that if you use the links below, and I have it all linked below, don't forget to add Rebecca15 at checkout. You can get 15% off your first order from the brand website. And I really do believe in these products. Obviously, you guys know I've used these products countless times, and they're just part of now my everyday routine. But this I thought is a really fun kind of skin first, healthy glow. That's so nice, especially in these cold winter months. So don't forget, Rebecca15 will save you 15% off your first order with Iris and Romeo. But this isn't just about me. I would love to hear your comments below and hear your thoughts. That's always really important to me. Make sure that you check below for that code that you can use and all of the links to get you to the products that we discussed today. Let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to share and like. I hope you are subscribed. Check below for information on how to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Threads, how to give super thanks, and join us on our membership here on YouTube and over on Facebook. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Thank you, Iris and Romeo. It's been an honor.